So you understand that when you see someone doing something else, you are not perturbed. You understand that it's the requirement of what I want, it's the requirement of my pursuit. Trying to follow God's instruction and trying to follow God's pattern of your life to the letter. In that period where everybody wants to ensure that you're figuring your life out, people brought suggestions from family members. And at some point, I was feeling pressure, like, these people are saying all these things. Should I try it? But then, no. Many of you watching this know the hand that life has dealt you. The weird things I do when I'm online is I stalk people. Okay, the way I said that was too loud. But look at it now. Look at it 10 years after. Look at it 5 years after. These people have grown. I want to share 5 things that have helped me to not compare myself. These ideologies have tamed the urge to, or should I say, reduce the need to compare myself. And I think it might help you. And comparison in what sense? Comparison in the sense of looking at other people's progress, their values, their achievements, and setting that as a standard to measure your value, your worth. And the first thing that comes to mind is, I think you need to take time to understand your nature, what it is you like, what it is you want to pursue, your desires, what it is God is telling you, what is God saying about you. The analogy that comes to mind is preparing rice and preparing beans. You would agree with me, the timeline it takes to prepare beans is different from the timeline it takes to prepare rice. Rice would be done faster than it would take beans. So imagine a pot of beans going on to say, why are we not ready? Why are we not ready? But for the proper amount of time it takes for beans to be properly cooked, it still needs to stay on fire longer than rice would. Same thing with cereal. Imagine cereal is quite fast. Cereal, milk, sugar, you're done. So imagine the rice rather, is telling to you that, why are you done? Like, why are you ready? Why is it so fast to prepare it? Their nature determined the requirements for that. Requirement for the amount of time it takes to prepare them. Which brings me to the next point, and that is understand the requirements for your desires, the requirements for your calling, the requirements for your pursuits. Take this example also. I studied computer engineering, which is a 5-year course. When we entered university, all of us in 100 level, right? There were some people that were going in for a 4-year course. It could be accounting, computer science, economics. You know, when we were in 400 level and it was their time to graduate, we understood that their tenure was done. We that did engineering, it wasn't our time, it wasn't our turn. So the requirement of our course insists that we spend 5 years in school. That's the requirement. So now you've made your decision. You want to pursue this thing. You want to pursue this life. You want to become this person. Understand the requirements. So you understand that when you see someone doing something else, you are not perturbed. You understand that it's the requirement of what I want. It's the requirement of my pursuit. This is the pace I'm to go in. This is where I am to be. And I think it brings me to the next point of defining what success is for you. What is your definition of success? What are you using as your success metrics? Paul said something, forgetting the past, forgetting what lies behind, pressing forward. Sometimes what looks like failure to others may actually be success to you based on your metrics. Sometimes what looks like success to others based on your success metrics may actually be failure to you. And I think one thing I can share that has helped is, I think, using, amongst other things, maybe later on I will go more into them, using God as the success metric. In what sense? I feel trying to follow God's instruction and trying to follow God's pattern of your life to the letter. Are you doing what God says you should do? Are you where God says you should be? That job offer it was God that said you should accept it. It was God that said you should go for it. And if others are not well fine with it, okay. But I'm doing what God wants me to do. And in scenarios like that, time will tell. Because milk will spoil with time, but wine gets better with time. Maybe in that instance, maybe in that instance, it might not look like it, but stay the course, stay it. And that's the fourth point. Stay your course. Don't jump to shiny things. Build steadily. Enjoy the process. Don't necessarily have to try to rush the process. Build steadily. Build steadily. Build steadily. I'm trying to put it, build steadily. Don't jump to the next new thing. Don't just jump to the next shiny thing. And what am I saying is, while I was in university and I said, okay, I want to pursue software engineering. Like I said, I was studying computer engineering, but based on my interest, I was more interested in software engineering. And in that period where everybody wants to ensure that you're figuring your life out, people brought suggestions from family members, and people went like, go and do content creation, make skits. People making skits and making money. You hear stories of someone that just did a skit that they just blew. That was it. Do graphic design, it's making money. This person making money. Do this. AI is coming out. Yes, that's nice. It's making money. But was that my course? Was that what I wanted? No, it wasn't. And at some point, I was feeling pressure, like, these people are saying honest things. Should I try it? But then, no. Stay your course. Stay your course. Stay it. And stay your course. Take your time on it to learn and to grow in that thing. Because let's take these following career examples. Let's say someone is into photography and they've had, let's say, 3 years experience. Someone is into fashion designing, they've had about 5 years experience, and you're there, you're just, let's say, the third row, right? There are times, and let's say at that point, let's say like me, you're learning how to code. At that point, you just have 1 month experience. You see, some of the achievements you're seeing, let's say the photographer has taken 3 years to build his portfolio to where he is, and then because photography is making money, you jump to photography. You don't stay there for like 6 months to understand what's happening. You hear a new trendy thing. Fashion design is making money. And let's say for 5 years that you could have spent harnessing your skill in something, you've spent it jumping from one thing to another because it's shiny or because it's trendy. I feel even if you want to change your course of direction, be very certain and try to stick with something, stick with it and see it through. Not just because you just want to get quick money or quick cash. Do you understand? I think that's something. Stay your course. And the last thing, which should be the 5th thing, is learn from others. Rather than comparing, how about you learn? How about you have conversations with them on how you're doing it? How is this done? How do you structure? How are you disciplined? How are you growing your finances? How are you handling multiple interests? How is your business going? How is work going? How did you leverage this? How did you leverage that? How can I go about this? That's a better way to go about things than just beating yourself up and using a line that doesn't exist to measure your worth or your self-value. And so, yes, I think that's all I have to say. I think I'm just going to end with a story of my mom and I. And when I was in secondary school, thankfully my parents took me to a good secondary school. But then we were not, I don't consider myself a rich person. And my mom would always say something when I was in school, and it was Ma Farawira or If you interpret that in English, it means don't compare yourself to anyone. You're not exactly a rich kid. So know why you're in school. Focus on what you are there. Many of you watching this know the hand that life has dealt you. Take time and stay at your pace. You're going, it's steady. It's steady. The weird things I do when I'm online is I stalk people. Okay, the way I said that was too loud. What I'm trying to say that most of these people I aspire, that I look at and I'm learning from and I'm inspired by their growth. I go as way back as sometimes I could be on Instagram. I go as way back as 2017, and then you see them when they were all lean and the camera quality was bad and their makeup was so, and you're like, what? But look at it now. Look at it 10 years after. Look at it 5 years after. These people have grown. Take your time. Same thing for YouTube. If I'm looking, like before I came to shoot this video, I went to look at some people that started like way back and seeing how thin, how they were, you could see that everybody started from somewhere. So take your time and go grow the process. I think the last story is when I was under level and as a fresher, I was going for almost every event they said would probably change your life or you're still in university, and I went for one. But one thing that lady said was, everyone that entered the school, let's say most people they had a goal. It could be that they wanted to be the best graduating student or the slay queen or the best footballer or the best photographer or get a very good job. They had their goal. And honestly, when they graduated and they got what they wanted, they were fine. The guy that wanted to be the best footballer got what he wanted and he felt fine. And like every ideal student, yes, my goal was to come out with the first class. But deep down, what did I actually want? And being from my background, I just knew that I have to find something doing upon graduation. I wanted a job more than anything else. More than the great other words, I just wanted a job upon graduation. I think someone might 300 level, I just told God that I wanted a job upon graduation. I wanted to graduate with years of experience. Like it could be 5 years experience software engineering. I did not want to have to build from when I just graduated, or eventually I think it was a 3 years experience at the end of the day. But that was my goal and I pursued it. And so it kept me at ease even when maybe, I don't want to say when I was not, I'm trying to find a way to put this properly. Even when in some times or in some certain aspect, I saw that my strength in academic was not it. They were sending me to school and I ensured that, okay, they find the value for these fees they're paying. But it kept me calm. It kept me calm knowing that I'm working towards something. I'm also working towards my goal. And I'm also not like being awful academically. I'm not advocating that you should waste your parents' money. I'm saying that, knowing what you want and going for it and enjoying the process and staying your peace as a way of just calming you down and just enjoying the moment and learning from others. One thing I'm grateful for is the exposure and the school I also went to give me. When you see people doing amazing things at the age of 18, 200 level students already making legitly making millions, legitimately putting the effort, working, business owners, entrepreneurs. It's not just a slang of what am I doing in my life. It's more of a mindset of how are you doing it? How is the process like? What effort? What is your discipline like? What are the efforts you put in, the hours you put in, the kind of routines you put in to even give you time to put in the extra work, to put in the extra hours to produce the results you're doing? How did you start? Where did you start from? Those are the kind of things I think you should pursue, not just look at my life. I feel there's a more proactive approach to getting better rather than just comparing. And I think that's all I have to say. All right. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this, don't forget to give it a like and share with others if you think they also find it inspiring, and also subscribe. See you in the next video. Till then, I'm always rooting for you. Bye. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this, what just happened at the back?